In fact, I said this, I was preaching somewhere in London and I said this, and they got so offended because there's a lot of Nigerians there. They didn't give me an honorarium. And this is what I said. I said, the missionaries that left the British Isles years ago, many of them left knowing they will not go back. In other words, they left with their coffins. Many of them died here. Mary Slessor. Name them. Pa Elton. They left those shores coming to West Africa and Africa. They came here ready to die. We go over there just wanting to live. It's an embarrassment to the gospel. All we're concerned about is our comfort. And looking good and sounding good and sending nice pictures and dressing nice, but not affecting anything. The missionaries that came from the British Isles to Nigeria did not come to Nigeria to preach to British people in Nigeria. They came here to learn the language. They came here to learn the culture. They ate with the people. They ate with us. And they learned the culture enough that they loved the people and gave themselves for it. We go over there and we stick together. We don't learn the culture. We don't even have other white friends. We just stick in our groups. And you see, many of you are going over there doing the same thing. If you preach in Nigeria and you preach to Nigerians, and you move to America and all you preach is just Yoruba people, and you move to Brazil and all you preach is just Yoruba people, and you move to Argentina and only Yoruba people gather, you don't have an international ministry. You have a ministry to Yoruba people and Nigerians. If you're going to reach the nations, you have to understand cultures and understand people. Paul had to learn the culture to reach the culture. In fact, should I go here today? I go to Nigerian churches, and this is not against all Nigerian pastors. Many of them have a heart to reach the lost. But I step into their churches in America, in the United Kingdom, and they're singing Yoruba songs and having their culture. I'm not depleting or demeaning the culture, but you cannot reach another culture while you're imposing your own. Another culture cannot come into that environment and understand what you're doing. Even if you're going to sing the Yoruba song, you're not explaining to them what you're singing. How are they going to come in there and understand what you're doing? It's like you walk into the church and you're back in Lagos. You're back in Ibadan. I'm like, do you understand? You're in the United Kingdom. You're in America. Reach the culture. Some of you are going to be sent out. You better hear this. Capture God's heart for the people. Don't just go there because you want money and pounds and dollars. They came here ready to die. All we want to do is to live and comfortable. Comfortable people don't change history. Look at, you guys talk a lot about witch doctors. The witch doctors that are doing the money rituals, they themselves are not living in all the, are you with me? Because their conditions are set to make them uncomfortable so that they can host a spirit being. You just want comfort, and comfort kills your momentum in the spirit. So God wants you uncomfortable. That's why you have to fast. That's why you have to pray, because it gets your flesh uncomfortable so that your spirit can engage. But if all you're looking for is houses and cars and money, I'm sorry, you've already fallen. And you will not strike any chord in eternity with that perspective. The Lord is wanting to recruit end-time revivalists who are going to capture the spirit of martyrdom. Martyrdom. In other words, they're ready to die. They're ready to die. Not for money, not for fame, but for the gospel.